Guys, Ryan Biddulph here, blogging from paradise. Gambit really wants to make a horse race out of this. Doesn't like me giving attention to other people or other sentient beings. So we're gonna... Oh, you guys didn't see the Instagram. Or no, did you see that? I think I'm on his turf. Hold on a sec, guys. Okay. Come on, Gambit. Alright, guys. Basically, one tip to promote your blogging success. Come on, Gambit. Oh, yeah, I got it. Streets. Hold on a second, guys. Let me get streets. Ooh, Gambit. Alright, this is what happens in live videos. I know you guys are rolling with it. You have to think about the driver behind what you're doing. Now, out of fear, I could have just grabbed him or pushed Gambit away. May as well roll with what's there, right? Could have really been, more fearful and done things from a place of fear and force, and I would have got my hand bitten like I was bitten yesterday when I tried to grab him. Today, I used a different driver. I plied him with sweet treats, and I think that's really fitting because as I released, but today it's the ebook of the day, 10 tips for struggling bloggers. Chapter 1 was all about finding a freeing driver, a fun driver. Morning, Chris. When you are doing things from a place of fear, and most bloggers do, and God knows, hey, Chris, I did stuff from fear for most of my blogging career, you're going to get fear-filled results. What that means is struggle, lack, failure. It's just going to be really depressing. But when you're doing things mainly to have fun and you're not tied to some outcome, then when opportunities come your way, no problem, Chris. Free morning? Hey, thanks, Chris. FM, free morning. Fun morning. There you go. Thank you. The universe knew. When you're doing things mainly for a fun-freeing driver, like when I talk about blog mainly for fun, it detaches you a lot more from outcomes. Then when opportunities even flow to you that seem really exciting or maybe quote-unquote huge, a lot more money lining up for you, a lot more exposure. Then when those opportunities flow your way and they don't manifest along certain lines, and that happens to me like everybody, you won't be that upset. Like, you notice how most folks, when they're new to blogging or when they're struggling or really anything in life, but especially with blogging, when they're really having a tough time, when an opportunity comes to them, it seems like it'd be cool, the first thing they do is latch onto it and they attach to it. And then when it doesn't manifest along a certain lines, clients, somebody says they're gonna buy your course, oh man, cool. Hold on one sec, I gotta get it, it's Kelly. When it doesn't manifest like you wanted it to, then you crash. And that's such a common thing for struggling bloggers. But if you want to promote your success and not have these peaks and valleys and ups and downs and this wild ride people think blogging should be, which is bull dookie. It should not be a wild ride. It should be a lot less.
Sorry for the interruption.
I feel like we just saw Bigfoot. Not from a physical space, of course, but it's crypto. Crypto wife. Kelly doesn't get on camera too much. Once in a while. I'm trying to coax her, I'm trying to goad her, but they'll do things at her own pace. But anyway, when you have a higher energy driver, you don't get so attached to things, and you may feel like a temporary disappointment if nobody bought your ebook over the past week, or if you worked on your blog for the past 6 months and you've seen like $30 of profit. Yeah, it might be a little frustrating, but you're not doing it mainly for that, and you keep doing what's fun and freeing, and then that's where the success flows in. That's where you begin to promote your success and things begin to expand. And again, I don't know if I've mentioned this, I think I did earlier in the video. I was off my game because the first like 30 seconds to a minute I was trying to placate Gambit, wanted to attack me. I think he's get off my turf, and we will be heading out to New Jersey very, very soon. But this ties in beautifully with my ebook, which you could buy on Amazon, and make sure you grab that 10 tips for struggling bloggers. If you're running into struggles anywhere with your blog, whether it's traffic, zero profits, or even if you have some traffic, you have some profits, or if you've had some success but you want to take it up to the next level, because there's all different types of success in blogging, all different levels. Some folks are doing this full time and they're making a pretty penny, but they're still struggling to move up in circles. So this ebook is a really helpful read to lay out those 10 tips that I've followed to keep moving up in circles, to keep expanding my success, to have more fun, or to make more money, which is nice, to drive more traffic, and to keep expanding my reach online. So make sure you buy that on Amazon. And this video of promoting your success really works in beautifully with tip 1. Okay, I'm giving it away, it's a spoiler, it's a leak. But it's finding that freeing driver, because when you do something primarily for the freedom of it and the fun of it, the work is the reward, so everything else that flows to you, and struggling bloggers, they get so caught up on not seeing results, or they have a manifestation come in and it looks like it's going to be so awesome and so much money, and then it doesn't materialize, and then they're totally floored, totally disappointed, leveled, peaks and valleys. It's like a wild ride, and blogging is not like that. That's all in your mind. It's all you choosing a certain driver. Most struggling bloggers, or all struggling bloggers, do things from a place of fear. I'm not seeing enough. I'm a loser. Well, it's a waste of time anyway. Why even bother? Ryan says to do videos, but why even bother? I mean, I don't have any viewers. How the hell do you think you get viewers? You know what I mean? that's just a defeatist attitude. But when you're doing it like, you know what, it seems like it'd be fun, I'm going to do it for the joy of it, and I'm just going to dive in and feel and clear out that fear that's causing the struggle, because once the fear goes and the struggles go with them, you're going to be diving into things with a really fun, freeing driver. When you're in that type of space, the work is the reward. You'll keep doing it because you have fun doing it, and then as your skills improve and as you detach more from outcomes, then you're going to let in more and more success. You're going to let in money-making ideas. You're going to let in really prospering individuals, awesome friends who will promote you, who will endorse you, who will hire you. You'll be promoting other bloggers. POB. You down with POB? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Naughty by Nature is from a town very close to me, in New Jersey. We're close to here too. If you find the right driver and you hold it, and it's always there, it's your fun, freeing driver. This is chapter 1 of 10 tips for struggling bloggers, an ebook I wrote on Amazon that's really inspired a lot of folks to promote their success. Because a lot of times when you're struggling, you got to follow these tips to address your struggles, and then move in the direction of doing as a successful blogger does, and being a successful blogger. And you gotta find that right driver. You gotta be predominantly doing what you're doing online for freedom, for fun. Like, why am I doing this? I just love it. I love it. I love it. And I'll move you away from the fear-based stuff, because most bloggers in general, but especially the struggling ones, all of them, they're doing it from fear. They're like, why am I writing this post? I gotta make some money. They're noticing lack of money. I gotta get traffic. They're noticing lack of traffic. But when you notice how much you love what you do, and that's why I say pick a topic that you love, dive into fun, freeing, uncomfortable, but still fun activities, like creating videos, writing blog posts, writing ebooks. When you have that driver, the work is the reward, so then you won't get attached to the outcomes, you won't feel the fear. You'll keep practicing, improving your skill set, your blogging skill set, and then from there, success begins to find you. You'll see somebody bought your ebook. You'll see more people promoting your posts. You'll get more comments on your blog posts, and you'll feel grateful for them, because you'll be in the energetic space that sees all the blessings that are flowing your way. It's like when I checked my blog a couple minutes ago and I saw 4 more comments. I'm like, that's awesome. The old me would be so terrified about what I've lost and being so attached. And so, but since I do this mainly for fun and freedom now, I'm like, that's so awesome. 4 human beings, 4 more added to the empire. You know, people that are sharing their thoughts and I can respond, and it's so much fun. Guys, I have to roll 10 minutes in and out. We're heading out of New York City in a few hours. off to New Brunswick, New Jersey soon for another house sit, which is awesome. So the call to action, buy 10 tips for struggling bloggers on Amazon. It's also available on my blog if you look up Blogging from Paradise /ebooks. Buy that. It's a very helpful entire ebook, bite-sized, 6,000 words, that will help you get your blogging game in order. And chapter 1 is this driver. You have to have that fun, freeing driver. Sure, it'll be uncomfortable sometimes, whatever you're doing blogging-wise. I'm not saying it's going to be a total walk in the park because you're going to dive into your fears, but when you're doing things mainly from a place of fun, the work is the reward. When it's a place of freedom, I'm doing this to free myself, it's uncomfortable, but the work is the reward. It's play, it's enjoyable, and that's the exact energetic space you want to be in to knife through your struggles so you can become so much more successful. Thanks so much for joining, Chris and everybody else. I'm so unused to cutting this short, but for me, 10 minutes is cutting it short. Until next time, you know what to do. Ta-ta, enjoy Paradise, and I'll see you on Instagram in a couple minutes for a quick one, and then Periscope and good old Facebook. Thanks, guys.